Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, guys, let's just say my sister's computer is kind of a douche. I mean, seriously, as a password system, and it's like, I'm like, seriously, you couldn't pick like a phrase or something? Or just numbers? No, it has to be the combination, but my, my lamenting, my lamenting aside. So, guys, today, I don't really got up. I mean, Adi's not in this video, so yeah, I'm not really gonna be doing anything laughy haha today. But instead, I want to make these Teen Titans Go fan boys and girls to understand because this one kid just screams at the top of his lungs like his name is Sammy, and if anybody gets that, well, you're good. And even but the thing is, even Sammy said, I don't want to be yelling like a little kid on the internet just because I don't like something. And that's what I like. That's what I like because that means you grow as a person. But this kid, I'm laying in my bed. I'm just watching it on TV. Through my PlayStation 4, and then I hear this. I don't know whether this is a parody or is this Sammy's long lost twin? But kid, let me explain to you why a lot of us don't like the Teen Titans. I mean Teen Titans Go. Okay, kid. I don't know how young you are, but you need to understand this. Picture picture a show that you've loved and known ever since you were a teen. Picture that. Just picture that for like 5 minutes. I'm not trying to. I'm not even trying to get mad or yell because I ain't gonna stoop to your level, and two, you just need to hear this. But you know, and picture the voice actors from said show. Picture the voice actors from said show coming back, reprising their roles for this new series. And we're all hyped up. We're like, okay, it's gonna have an emphasis on comedy. So we're just like, okay, so this is gonna be just like all the other. It's gonna just be like all the comedy episodes all the time. And now picture everything I just said. But the jokes aren't funny. The writers don't try. They constantly mock the fans, of the old show, and kind of not so subtly insulting the intelligence of the people who are watching this show. Like, this is the reason why we don't. That's the reason why people don't like the Teen Titans. Kid, I'm not trying to be I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to be messed up to you or anything. It's the truth. We don't like it because they took an established series and turned it into this. Jokes that aren't even funny, but only funny to you guys. And they brought all these characters back for this. For this. And I'm not trying to be one of those angry little fanboys on the internet. It's just how they portrayed the Teen Titans Go. And kiddo, if you ever want to rant again, just please stop screaming. You actually have to be somewhat coherent when you do these. You know, people gonna think you another freaking Sammy classic Sonic fan. I can't even show you the I can't even show you my video because you're thinking that all we do is hate it. Now I will agree that yeah, some of us kind of do beat a dead horse, but the stuff that Teen Titans Go's pulled, it just shows how disrespectful they are to the first show. Because without the first show of Teen Titans, this whole thing wouldn't exist. Seriously, it wouldn't even exist. You know? And they just make fun of the old series and make fun of us old fans for loving the old series. And they go by the excuse just because it's for kids, they don't need to try. When that is a complete and utter lie. I always go by what Don Bluth said about freaking kid kids need kids need to see the gruesome stuff, the hard stuff. And he could do it in a way that was entertaining to people, entertaining to kids. He did it in a way where kids could get it, they could pick up on it, they can have fun. And I'm not saying you kids are brainless or mindless for not watching this. Far from it. If you like it, cool. But from the way us older fans stand when we look at this show, it's just a complaint. It's just a complete insult. If anybody saw my last video, you know what I mean by that. But this is how it is. They don't care. They don't care because as long as kids watch it, it's still gonna be here. You need to understand, kid. This is the reason why us older fans don't like it. It's the reason why we hate it. And they took all the characters. And took all the characters' personalities and put them on their heads. That's okay. If you're gonna do a kind of show like this, you're gonna have to do it. But there's so much potential for some of these jokes to even be better than what they are. But again, the writers don't care, and they feel like they don't need to try. That's how I feel. Like, because kid, take it from someone who writes his own comedic series. Hell, I don't aim for kids. I don't. I don't. I don't try because people I'm trying to get are the adults and the teens. Sometimes kids, if I really want to, really want to get them included too. But mostly I've seen what kid shows nowadays can do. I've seen what Steven Universe and Adventure Time can do. I've seen what Gravity Falls can do. And when it comes to jokes, I see what Uncle Grandpa can do. And then I look at Teen Titans Go. The jokes are bad. The jokes, from my perspective, are bad. The just stories in general are bad, and freaking calling it the return of that episode being called the Return of Slade was even worse because it didn't even have Slade. They just did that so all fans would just be watched and be tricked in it. I'm still gonna try and send this to you, and I hope you you talk to me about this in a respectful manner. I'm not trying to be out. For most people, I'd be harsh. I'd be literally getting angry. But for you, kid, I just want you to understand this is where we stand on it. I mean, you don't have to like it, you don't have to respect it, but that's what it is. And trust me, don't even get me started on Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon is pretty bad. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, Alvin and the Chipmunks, they bump off Legend of Korra. You know, the only good thing I watch on Nickelodeon is Ninja Turtles. Like, seriously, that's the only good thing I watch on Nickelodeon. Everything else is just trying to be like Disney. And that's weird because Nickelodeon is the one that perfected the, live action TV show formula. That's why it sucks so hard when freaking Cartoon Network tried to cash in on that. Because Cartoon Network should have just stuck to what they knew. But, I guess Nickelodeon saw what Disney was doing in terms of fans, and they tried to replicate that. Especially with Sam and Cat. I would say which way backwards, haunted halfways. Even though I kind of like the haunted halfways, but you can tell that they're kind of trying to, you know. But back to Teen Titans Go, because at the end of the day, kid, it all comes back to the writers. They don't care. They don't care if they want to make quality content. They don't care if you laugh or not. All they really truly care about. All they really truly care. I mean, I know all they really truly care about is money, but they should try to make something of quality. At least they should try to make something of quality. But we got this. And I actually saw an episode where Beast Boy loses his limbs and his body parts, and he shows. And this episode shows promise because Cyborg is literally concerned about this. Because being a cyborg himself and losing his body parts isn't cool. Because the old show touched on this and how Cyborg really feels about being a cyborg. He doesn't like it, but he tries to enjoy life and live with it. And they almost were trying to, they almost played it sincere, almost. Even though it went a little overboard, where freaking Cyborg pretty much takes Beast Boy's body parts, puts it on himself, and tries to teach him a lesson. But it all gets negated when freaking Beast Boy basically says to Cyborg, now that you got my parts, you got him as a horse and crab claws, you're super manly. I'm like, no, you had a good line right here, Cyborg. You could have been the voice of reason, but no. Teen Titans Go just dumbs you down. You were so much better. So much better than this. Robin was so much better than this. I still watch the old Teen Titans show on Tonight Aftermath and be like, why? Why couldn't we have gotten this? And then I look at the freaking shorts that came before Teen Titans Go, and the characters act like themselves and stuff. It's a little funny. It's got that little chibi style going for it. But they tried. There was actual effort in those little shorts. What we got here is just mockery. What Teen Titans used to be. That's why people still want to get that other season going, even though it's never going to happen. Because of what Teen Titans Go has done. Because of all the stuff that they've done. And you may just see this as just, hey, kid, I ain't trying to make you. If you only see it as hate, well, you can see it as hate. But the truth is, we older fans feel betrayed. we feel betrayed. We feel cheated. We feel lied to. You know? I mean, make a comedy. Yes, you can. Heck, Sonic Boom is freaking dominating what Teen Titans Go tries to do. You know, because it doesn't treat because it's not connected to a universe with characters that we know their ins and outs, their weaknesses, fears, and whatnot. It's in a totally different Sonic universe, so we can't attach any of our own feelings on these characters when they themselves are somewhat completely different. But Teen Titans Go relies heavily on the old show. And if they were gonna make Teen Titans Go, this is what my pal Rave Bounce once said. If you are gonna if you are gonna do if you are gonna do Teen Titans Go, do it on some different Titans. And even when he said that, I believed that because, yeah, I'm just saying, we're connected to these characters from the older show, and seeing Beast Boy and Cyborg going waffles, waffles, waffles. Raven being a brony, I have no problem with. Seriously, like what the, like a lot of people flip their shit about that. I was like, it's not a big deal. It's a subtle nod that Tara Strong voices Twilight Sparkle. What do you guys want? But I don't like how Robin's so obsessive over Starfire. Now let me tell you, Robin can get jealous, but not obsessed. And Cyborg can be a goofball sometimes in the older show. But when it really came down to it, when it was really time for them to be serious, they'd be serious. Even Beast Boy. Just, even Beast Boy, jokey machine that he was, got serious. There's a whole episode on it in the old Teen Titans show. You know, I don't hate it because it's a comedy. I hate it because I feel like everybody involved doesn't want to try. They don't even try. They don't want to try to set the bar when it comes to like comedy, Cartoon Network comedy. They don't want to raise the. They don't want to raise the bar. They don't want to be. They don't want to at least try to get the laughs like SpongeBob, like the older seasons of SpongeBob. No, they just want quick, random humor that you guys can laugh at, and that's what they're getting because it's so popular among these kids. But to all of us, we're just always going to see it as a betrayal of what we used to have, and that's about it. I just wanted to say this. I just wanted to say this. Minecraft T T TTG Minecraft boy. You can hate me all you want about it, but that's how I feel about it. That's how most of us feel about it. And that's how it's always going to be. So I'll see you later, kid. I'll see you later.